We are pleased to be joined by Jesse Ryan, music teacher, Dwight D. Eisenhower Middle School in beautiful Freehold, New Jersey. How you doing?
I'm doing great. It's
music teacher.
Good to be here.
You're a music teacher?
I am.
When did you know that music was your love and teaching was your love?
It kind of crept up on me, honestly. I just kind of stumbled upon it. I didn't really have anyone in the family that was musical. I just had a piano in the basement. And
you played it?
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it. I just made noise on it for a while. And little by little, you know, it became more a part of my life. So I started writing music and jamming with friends. And, you know, in high school, my father passed, and I used it as a way to get through that a little bit. And I really started writing a lot. And then I realized, you know, this is something that I want to do. So I ended up going to college for music. Not to be a teacher.
Not to be?
Well, I did not want to be a teacher, but I went to music school because that was my passion at the time. I felt like this is what I want to do. And so I went to Berkeley and surrounded myself with a bunch of people that helped me grow. And, you know, I ended up signing up for a mentor program. And we was working with kids in Boston, and I really enjoyed it. Still wasn't like my goal. My parents were teachers too, though, so maybe that was in the back of my mind.
Something happened because you're connecting now, and as part of our classroom, as part of the partnership with the New Jersey Education Association, this is part of our classroom close-up collaboration, a great series that the NJEA has with our partners at NJTV. This is a feature on you and your work at Dwight D. Eisenhower Middle School in Freehold, New Jersey. This is Jesse Ryan, music education.
Let's just play the whole song. End it however you think you're supposed to, and then we'll correct it after that, okay?
Jesse Ryan's love of music is undeniable.
1, 2, 3. My whole mission as a music teacher is to make kids love music in any way possible. Stop. Maddie, you're gonna just...
Before Jesse became a teacher, he played in a rock band that toured the U.S. and Japan.
You jog, don't sprint, just jog.
But this School of Rock type program he created has become his passion.
And then you bounce back, and you just... This year, the name of the band is called Static. That's the 8th grade performance class. We're putting on a concert tonight, and it's a year-long class, and we work on all aspects of performing, arranging, and we work on arranging the set, too, like how to put on a show, how to take the audience on a roller coaster ride. I'm not one to say, oh, I'm so proud of this because this is so great, but I usually feel that inside, like that this is something special. Like these kids look professional. You know, they get this confidence as they go, and I think that's what it's about, is them realizing, you know what, we didn't think we could do it, and we did it. You can't be just sitting like this. You have to be...
Mr. Ryan is a great leader. He really wants to help guide us because he knows that we would kind of struggle on our own, I guess.
Yes! But your shoulders are still turned to this way. I critique him and I critique him and I critique him. I try to love him up, but I'm pretty tough on it. I push him. Keyboard! Some of them, I think they discover, oh, I can play keyboard. Or, you know what? I could be in a band if I want to. You know, some of them are already there and they discover I can lead a band.
Don't care, it hurts. You have to have ideas. It doesn't even matter necessarily if you're a good player. You have to, like, be creative. You have to contribute.
Sometimes I let go of the wheel. There's times where it's like, we're not getting anywhere. But all of a sudden, as time goes, it's like a piece of clay, and we just start shaping.
We gotta get to express ourselves because, like, through music, like, we can, like, share our music tastes. We kind of all just kind of come together with music.
It's basically like the start of a career, I guess. Like, if we want to do this in the future, it's a start.
It's kind of like a family now because we practice so much and we're always with each other all the time.
As a teacher, I try to provide a safe place where they can be turned on to the beauty of music. And some of them, I think it gives them an identity, kids that don't fit, and now they fit. So I'm pretty proud of that this year, especially.
I got to tell you something. When we look at these kids, they seem committed and passionate. Is that the way you got them when they came in?
Some of them. I think it's a gamut. It's, you know, they range from, some of them have never performed in their life before. Some of them, you know, are signed up at the local music store and they have a little bit of experience. So it's not black and white. A little bit of both, I would say.
Your passion for teaching, though. I mean, the music part, I'm starting to feel, but the passion for teaching these kids, where does that come from? You said your parents, but that doesn't explain it all.
No. You know, I never really saw myself being a teacher, but I think exposing kids, or like when I stumbled upon music and realized what it was and what it felt like, I think getting everyone to understand that that's possible for anybody. That's the passion. Like, it's something you work at. It's not magic. It's something. It's a craft, and it could be yours. Whether it's at the hobby level or if you're a professional. I mean, it just, the more time you put into it. But opening that door, possibility, for a 12-year-old, you know, and saying, you know, you can, but this is what you have to do in order to get there. I think that's what I find the most pleasure out of it.
Let me ask you, benefit concert coming up?
Yeah, it's a benefit concert. We started the class. Originally, it wasn't a benefit concert. We're going to work towards the goal of performing. We had a tragedy the same year, actually, where two of our students were struck by a van and both passed. They were both 7th graders. And
Seventh graders?
Yeah. I knew both of them. Both of them had music class, general music class, and they were just getting, they were you know, bringing in posters of the Pink Floyd or the Beatles, or, you know, they were just getting, the light was just coming on for them. So it was, for me personally, it was tough. One of the students I taught in elementary school as well, so I knew him for years. It was sad, and you know, I still get kind of teared up thinking about it now.
But the concert is.
But so the concert's it was originally for their benefits. You know, they had a couple of different charities in their name. And over the years, we continued to do it for that. But then, actually, one of the students' mothers helps. She's a part of the team that puts on the show now.
That's awesome.
And she works in the school. Yeah, she's great. Annie Preston. So we were talking maybe 5 years ago about tapping into the kids' current, because the current kids no longer really connected to that.
Right.
So now we make it a process. It's partly them. We kind of talk about it. And this is over like months. We don't just do it the first day. We kind of let it happen, and we try to find a connection of some kind of benefit that the kids pick. So, you know, whether it's for a student in the school or, you know, somehow it's connected. Last year we did a playground for an elementary school. All the money went towards that for kids with disabilities.
To make a difference.
Yeah, it's a way for the kids to give back through music.
You're doing important work, Jesse Ryan, music teacher, Dwight D, Eisenhower Middle School in Freehold, New Jersey, part of our collaboration with the New Jersey Education Association. Good stuff. By the way, check out not just our site, but the collaboration. Check out the NJEA site to see this video again from Classroom Close-Up, and all the Classroom Close-Up features. It's a great series on NJTV, our sister station, our partners. Thank you.
Thank you.
And on behalf of all those of us with kids in schools, thank you for the work that you are doing every day and all the work of public school teachers. Stay with us. We'll be right back right after this. Thank you.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by the New Jersey Education Association, Wells Fargo, Englewood Hospital and Medical Center, Montclair State University, New Jersey Sharing Network, Verizon, and by the North Ward Center. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.